I said that in case you thought there was another boardroom we're all going to migrate to later. We're not. All right. Each round will consist of 30 questions. Teams will have 15 seconds to answer each question. I will read each question twice unless I am interrupted by a team buzzing in. There will be a 5-second warning after 10 seconds if no team has buzzed in. No calculators or other electronic devices, notes, or any kind of reference materials may be used during any round. Let us pause there for a moment. I must personally, as a 52-year-old, celebrate that. No phones, no calculators, just what's in the kid's head. Don't you think that's cool? I think that's cool. No Google. That's great. All right. Math answers must be given with the appropriate units, and we already walked through an example question what that looks like. Students may have pencils and or scratch paper, which we determined you have. Students may not discuss the answer with other team members once you buzzed in, and you can only indicate how sure you are of an answer. That means I'm at the end of the page. Are we all still awake? Excellent. Are you ready to get rolling? Can we start now? Judges, are we all ready? Okay, I'm going to start in the upper left-hand corner, round one. Welcome again to the Poudre School District Knowledge Bowl. First question of round number one. Before we do that, I forgot something very important. And judges, you're supposed to keep me straight on this. Let's introduce ourselves, shall we? I introduced everybody else but you. That would diminish you beyond acceptance. All right, you want to start left? Let's start left.
I'm Suhas.
Yeah, into the mic, please.
I'm Suhas.
I'm Justin.
I'm Henry. I'm Luca.
Interesting. New, innovative kind of educational strategy. They have no last names at Fort Collins High School. Very interesting. All right. Give them a round of applause. The Fort Collins High School team, please. Thank you very much. And if you don't want to give out that information, I understand. We are being spied upon. Just keep it simple. All right. Poudre High School in the center. Please introduce yourselves.
I'm Krista Grossman.
I'm Griff Bibby.
I'm Jenna Gorham, a.k.a. the Jenny G.
Wow.
Clementine Morissette.
Very nice. Give them a round of applause. I'm still dwelling on the Jenny G part. Awesome. Thank you very much, Poudre, for being here. All right, Fossil Ridge, please introduce yourselves.
I'm Moss Vandercroft.
I'm Jay Chandra.
I'm Aaron Lucas.
I'm Ryan Yu.
Fossil Ridge, give them a round of applause, please. All right. So excited to get to the academic part, but we need that kind of human contact too, don't you think? All right, now, don't forget, substitutes. If you come in, stop me. You need to introduce yourselves, correct? Don't just let me go on to the next question after question number 15. All right, here we go. Now we're on to question number one. Whew. Feeling good. Round one, question one. Water. What characteristic of water could have these values?
Fossil.
Absorbance. Absorbance.
That is incorrect.
Poudre.
That is incorrect. No one else has buzzed in?
No.
Okay. A few grams per kilogram in lakes and streams, around 35 grams per kilogram in oceans, 200 plus grams per kilogram in the Dead Sea. Once again, the question, what?
Collins.
That is correct. Salinity. One of those situations, yes, you can apply it afterward. It's fine. You don't have to be silent. There are only 9 of us in the audience. It's good. We're good. All right. It won't make too much noise. We have more judges and people running the show than watching the show. It's perfectly fine. All right, here we go. Number 2, proverbs. Meaning to act decisively and take your opportunities when they arise. What proverb alludes to a blacksmith at...
Fossil.
Strike while the iron's hot.
That is correct.
Nice.
Well done. Didn't even finish the question. Alludes to a blacksmith at his forge. Number 3, triangles. What kind of triangle is created by connecting the endpoints of a line segment with any point on the perpendicular...
Fossil.
Isosceles.
That is correct. Isosceles triangle. And question number 1 went to Fort Collins. Is that correct? Sorry, I forgot to write those down. All right. Question number 4. Notable names. What American is known as the Great Emancipator?
Fossil.
Abraham Lincoln.
That is correct. Abraham Lincoln. Question number 5, seaside borders. What country has the longest shoreline?
Collins,
Chile.
That is incorrect. Anybody else buzz in? Yes, apparently.
Poudre, Canada,
That is incorrect. Is Fossil buzzed in?
No.
Okay. On the Arabian Sea. What country has the longest shoreline on the Arabian Sea?
Fossil,
India.
That is correct, India. Number 6 in round 1, federal spending. The sum total of U.S. government annual spending consists of both mandatory expenditures and what?
Fossil,
Discretionary.
That is correct. What other category of expenditures? Number 7, wildlife. What structures on deer grow from pedicles?
Collins,
Antlers.
That is correct. And is everybody good with the mic in the middle there? You can do the reach. You're fine. It's working well. Okay, awesome. Antlers is correct. Number 8 is conferences. 9 nations attended the Washington Naval Conference of 1921 to 1922, but only 2 of them were considered rivals to the U.S. in the naval arms race. These were the United Kingdom,
Fossil,
Germany,
that is incorrect.
Poudre,
France?
That is incorrect.
Collins hasn't buzzed in yet.
And what other country? 9 nations attended the Washington Naval Conference of 1921 to 1992, or sorry, 1921 to 1922. But only 2 of them were considered rivals to the U.S. in the naval arms race. These were the United Kingdom and what other country?
Collins,
Japan.
That is correct, Japan. All right, number 9, sculpture. Cast sculptures are often produced using what alloy?
Poudre,
Bronze.
That is correct, of tin and copper. It's perfectly fine. Was it Poudre who answered that?
Yes.
You're just so fast. Okay. All right, number 10, wounds. What adjective indicates a severe wound that leads directly to the...
Fossil,
Mortal.
It's correct, to the death of the victim. All right. If I'm doing this correctly, we're turning the page. We're on question number 11. Correct, judges? Awesome. Question 11, immigration. The Immigration Act of 1924 completely excluded immigration to the U.S. from what?
Fossil,
China?
That is incorrect.
Collins,
Japan.
That is incorrect.
Poudre,
The Soviet Union.
That is incorrect. Has everyone buzzed in and given it a whirl?
yes.
I do not know why I had to make eye contact with our social studies expert over there. I understand the difference. If we'd have waited to the last word, from what continent? Right. I don't know why I had to say, is China a continent? I'm pretty sure I know that was incorrect. All right. So, in fact, my 4-year-old and I are studying it on our cheap little inflatable globe right now, so it's been fun. All right. So continent, right. By the way, you know the joke, right? How come when you're in Colorado, you're in state, but when you're in North America, you're not in continent? Anyway, moving on. Huh? Okay. Sorry, they brought it. It's right here in the script. I'm just reading the script. There
What
is-
is the answer?
Try not to buzz in on that one. That was a joke. We're still not to number 12. But thank you for trying. I believe that's known in the business as a rhetorical question. Yes, indeed. Now can we go to number 12? My apologies for the delay. Okay. Look, they gave me the mic, okay? It's not my fault. All right, number 12. Friction. Friction. What kind of friction is illustrated by a...
Fossil.
Static friction.
That is incorrect.
Poudre.
Kinetic friction.
That is incorrect.
Collins still did not buzz in.
Bowling ball moving down a bowling lane on its way to a strike. What kind of friction is illustrated by a bowling ball moving down a bowling lane on its way to a strike?
Collins.
Thermofriction.
That is incorrect. Everybody has weighed in on this, correct?
Yes.
Correct answer is rolling fiction. That's one of those ones we think too hard on. Rolling fiction. All right. We're in question number 13 in round one. Question number 13, marine life. Benthos is the community...
Fossil.
Bottom feeding?
That is incorrect.
No one else buzzed in.
Of organisms that live on, in, or near the seabed in a region known as what zone?
Collins.
Benthic zone?
That is correct. Benthic zone. Number 14, biology history. Although Malpighi and Swammerdam had previously observed red particles in blood, the 18th century Dutch microscopy...
Fossil.
Leeuwenhoek?
That is correct.
Nice.
Okay, von Leeuwenhoek. That is the most difficult to pronounce question in the entire set I read so far. Microscopy, and then erythrocytes, and then von Leeuwenhoek. So we're done with all of our challenging pronunciations. Thanks for getting us through that. Who got that question?
Fossil.
I'm not talking about names. I don't know you people that way. I only know the green shirts. All right. All right. F-R-H-S. Good. All right. Number 15. Don't forget we can substitute after this, right? All right. Number 15 is American Swamplands. And I consulted a Louisiana native on this pronunciation. You will be quite impressed. What kind of evergreen trees dominate...
Fossil.
Mangrove.
That is incorrect.
No one else buzzed in.
Much of Louisiana's Atchafalaya swamp.
Poudre.
Cypress.
That is correct. Cyprus. Not according to Jenny Putnam. Oh no, who's from Louisiana. Sorry. I like those comments from the people who have been out of it for a while, and thank you for being here, but that's not right. Say it again, how do you say it? See, she's from Texas. What would she know? All right. Kidding. It's good to have you back, though. Sorry to make you talk. That was very cruel of me. She's really having trouble talking. All right, that was question 15. Where are our substitutions? Where are our substitutions? My apologies for modeling bad enunciation. No substitutions? All right. Is that correct, teams, coaches? You're all in agreement with that? All right, here we go. We're on to question 16 in round one. We going, teams? There are no substitutions, apparently. Here we go. 16. Young countries. What island closely associated with Denmark?
Fossil.
Greenland.
That is correct. That is correct. Number 17, etymology. Etymology. What term for a promise of property as security for a loan comes...
Poudre.
Collateral.
That is incorrect.
Fossil.
Lien?
That is incorrect.
Collins.
Mortgage.
That is correct. And I have to read the rest of the question. I don't do that because it slows us down. I have to. The words it literally means are death pledge. Isn't that great? I have one of those. I have a death pledge. It's great. All right. 18. Parodied poems. Parodied poems. This is the beginning of a parody of what Joyce Kilmer poem?
Fossil.
Xanadu.
That is incorrect.
No one else buzzed in.
I think that I shall never see a lady as beautiful as me, a stunning fox who may wear lovely ribbons in her hair. This is the beginning of a parody of what Joyce Kilmer poem? I think that I shall never see a lady as beautiful as me.
Poudre.
The Vixen.
That is incorrect.
Collins.
Collins.
The tree.
Can we give that one to him, Judge? All right, our judge says yes. It's Trees is the poem. We'll give that to you. We're all magnanimous here. I understand we can object horribly, but we're going to give that to you. Now, there are no bonus points, but what's the poem, audience? Come on, what's the parodying? You know this one. Aha! See? Poems are made by fools like me, but only God can make a tree. You got it. No, not at all. All right, moving on. All right. So, we ready? Okay. How are we doing on score? Everybody good? We're only in round one. We got 6-8. Oh, it's close. It's nice. All right. So, if it becomes contested, then yes, we'll go to an alternate question. But I think that's good. I think that's close enough. We have, of course, gotten close. And I will be that lenient when we come to other closenesses, but not too much. All right. Number 19. Are we ready? You ready? All right. Tangents. What is the greatest number of tangent lines that can be drawn for two circles?
Fossil.
3.
That is correct. Number 20, sports scandals. The Black Sox scandal involved
Fossil.
Al Capone.
that is incorrect.
No one else buzzed in.
Involved professional baseball players on a team from what?
Collins.
Chicago.
That is correct. Chicago. Number 21, islands. The Canary Islands are closest to what?
Fossil.
Africa?
That is incorrect.
No one else buzzed in.
North African country. The Canary Islands,
Poudre.
Tunisia.
that is incorrect.
Collins.
Collins.
Morocco?
That is correct. Morocco or Western Sahara. And that was FCHS. Good. There's enthusiasm afoot. We're all right with that. All right, number 22, legal action. For the last several Fridays, the guy next door in your residential neighborhood has hosted an amateur rap night in his front yard.
Fossil.
Noise ordinance.
That is incorrect.
No one else buzzed in.
Drawing a substantial, noisy crowd. What court order could be issued to prevent him from continuing to do so?
Collins.
Cease and desist.
That is incorrect.
Poudre has not buzzed in.
For the last several Fridays, the guy next door in your residential neighborhood has hosted an amateur rap night in his front yard, drawing a substantial, noisy crowd. What court order could be issued to prevent him from continuing to do so?
Poudre.
Zoning enforcement?
That is incorrect. Everybody's in, right?
Yes.
The correct answer is injunction. Injunction. All right. 23, energy. Name the kind of generation that produces both electricity.
Fossil.
Combined cycle.
That is incorrect.
Poudre.
Induction.
That is incorrect.
Collins can still buzz in.
And useful heat simultaneously. Name the kind of generation that produces both electricity and useful heat simultaneously.
Collins.
Geothermal.
That is incorrect. Is there anything resembling an answer there, science teacher? Okay, the correct answer is cogeneration. Cogeneration. Number 24, shared names. What given name was shared by the poet who wrote about eating quince with a runcible spoon, the creator of A Man Who Wished That He Would Never Hear of the United States Again, the writer of the Hardy Boys books, and
Fossil.
Abby.
that is incorrect.
Poudre.
Franklin W. Dixon.
That is incorrect.
Collins can still buzz in.
And the environmentalist who wrote The Monkey Wrench Gang. What given name was shared by the poet who wrote about eating quince with a runcible spoon, the creator of A Man Who Wished That He Would Never Hear of the United States Again, the writer of the Hardy Boys books, and the environmentalist who wrote The Monkey Wrench Gang?
Collins.
Kurt?
That's incorrect. Everybody's had a shot, correct? It sounded like you finally figured out, what's that? Edward, right. Edward Abbey, Edward Lear, right? You got it. Okay, shared names. They were looking for the first name. Number 25, pick 'em up math. Pick 'em up math. The windshield wiper on your 4x4 pickup is 24 inches long. In terms of pi, in 1/4 of a revolution, its tip will travel how many?
Poudre.
6 pi inches.
That is incorrect.
Collins.
Five seconds.
12 pi inches.
That is correct. 12 pi inches. It's kind of a Leadville question. That's where I'm from when they start talking about 4x4s. We had a lot of those in Leadville. All right. Do you know where Leadville is, by the way? It's not a question here, so we can talk about those things, right? Dead center of the state. Yeah, I'm a Colorado naive for sure. All right. Number 26. We ready, judges? We there? Good. Cole Porter. In 1916, Cole Porter relocated to Paris, where he associated with Ernest Hemingway.
Fossil.
Gertrude Stein.
That is incorrect.
No one else buzzed in.
Gertrude Stein, and other poets and writers who came to be known as what generation?
Collins.
Lost generation?
That is correct, the lost generation. All right, number 27, jargon. Inspired by the turkey, what is the term for inflated jargon?
Fossil.
Gobbledygook.
That is correct. If you've ever taken an English class with Mr. Marshall, he uses the term frequently. All right, number 28, photosynthesis. Plants mostly absorb the wavelengths of light in what?
Fossil.
Ultraviolet.
That is incorrect.
Poudre.
Red and blue.
That's correct, red and blue. In what two primary colors? Number 29, second to last question in round one. European regions, Belgium, Luxembourg.
Fossil.
Low countries.
That is correct. Are collectively known as what? All right, the last question in round one. Ships. The first official journey made by a ship after its shakedown cruise is called what?
Fossil.
Inaugural.
That is incorrect.
Poudre.
Maiden voyage.
That is correct, the maiden voyage, the first voyage. All right, do we need to take a break, stand up for 2 seconds, or are we good? Ready to go to round 2? What do you think, judges? Huh? We feeling good over there, judges? Timer? Operator? Scorers? We all good? Can't hear you.
Teams, do you want to?
Can we take 2 minutes? Let's do 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And if you want to substitute, now's your chance. I'll close the hollowed notebook. We'll be right back with round 2, 2018, Poudre School District Knowledge Bowl. Sorry, man. I understand. It's my magnanimity got the best of me. I get it. He was almost going to say, so like, let's say you say Jewel next time instead of Jewel. I didn't hear a thing. All right, so we may or may not be on the air, but you know what? In live broadcast, you're always assuming that you are, so. We good? All right, he says we're back. We are now ready to start round 2, 2018 Poudre School District Knowledge Bowl. You can see the score for yourselves after a written round, which is the obviously where it says written round. That's why they need me. to interpret. And then after round one, it's fairly close. You can see that it's 59, 59, 50. So we have quite a match going this year. A lot of fun. Okay, round number 2. I'm ready to go if you are. You ready, contestants? Did anybody new come to the mic? Any substitutes? Awesome. We do have a new face, and we do like to introduce those new faces before we begin.
I'm Xander.
Xander. Welcome, Xander. Thanks for giving it the big try. Here we go. Feeling sparky, Xander? Is that with a Z or an X, by the way? X. Very nice. Okay. Number 1, and I had to look this pronunciation up, but I will take Texans override if necessary. All right. Massifs or massifs. The Ben Nevis Massif is in what constituent country of the United Kingdom?
Fossil.
Northern Ireland.
That is incorrect.
No one else buzzed in.
The Ben Nevis Massif is
Collins.
Wales.
that is incorrect.
Poudre.
Scotland.
That is correct. And had I been allowed to do my Scottish diction, it probably would have been more obvious. Ben Nevis Massif is how you say it there. I'm pretty sure. All right, number 2. Would-be assassins. The Turk who shot Pope John Paul II and claimed that he had originally planned to go to England to kill the king, but there was only one queen there, and Turks don't shoot women, was Ali.
Fossil.
Ferdinand.
That is incorrect.
No one else buzzed in.
Ali who? The Turk who shot Pope John Paul II and claimed that he had originally planned to go to England to kill the king, but there was only a queen there, and Turks don't shoot women, was Ali who?
Collins.
Ali Abdul Aziz.
That is incorrect.
Poudre can still buzz in.
Okay. Do you need me to repeat the question? I've already read it twice, so.
Poudre.
Dr. Russell Brown.
These are interesting origins for all these things. I like the creativity. It's good that we had some time to reflect and contemplate. Aka. A-G-C-A. Aka. Okay. Sorry, I forgot to write down who did that empty set there. All right, number 3, songs. I know you're waiting for this, huh? Yeah, he's going to sing now. These lyrics are from what musical? I won't sing. They may offer you lots of cheap thrills, fancy condos in Beverly Hills, but whatever they...
Fossil.
Guys and Dolls.
That is incorrect.
No one else buzzed in.
Don't feed the plants. Look out.
Collins.
Little Shop of Horrors.
That is correct. Here comes Audrey 2. Look out, Audrey 2. All right. Number 4, short stories. This is from what story by Edgar Allan Poe? It is impossible to say how first the idea entered my brain.
Fossil.
Telltale Heart.
That is correct. Number 5, modular arithmetic. Modular arithmetic. In modulo 10, what is the sum of 150 and 20?
Collins.
Five.
That is correct. Because I didn't complete the sentence. I probably should have, but I didn't. It was 25. It didn't matter either way. Good. Good. All right. Number 6, epithets. What epithet did Brigadier General Anthony Wayne earn when he launched a surprise attack against British fortifications at Stony Point, New York in 1770?
Fossil.
Burnsides.
That is incorrect.
No one else buzzed in.
In 1779. What epithet did Brigadier General Anthony Wayne earn?
Collins.
Mad.
That is correct. Mad Anthony Wayne. Number 7, music notation. How many whole notes are in a breve?
Fossil.
Four.
Did you hear the answer?
4.
That is incorrect.
Poudre.
2.
That is correct. 2 whole notes. Number 8, threats. What country issued this threat in 2017?
Poudre.
North Korea.
Well done. That is correct. Number 9, vocabulary. What is the meaning of the preposition used repeatedly at the end of this line from Shakespeare's As You Like It? Last scene of all that ends this strange, eventful history is second childishness and mere oblivion. Sans teeth, sans eyes.
Fossil.
Without.
That is correct, without. Number 10, it's getting lighthearted now, massacres. The massacre of hundreds of Russians protesting their grievances.
Fossil.
Winter Palace.
That is correct. Okay. All right, question number 11, round 2. Fictional homes. Victor Hugo's character
Collins.
The bell tower.
That is incorrect.
No one else buzzed in.
Lived in what cathedral?
Fossil.
Notre Dame.
That is correct. If we speak French in the crowd, I'm not going to try it, but I believe that's correct. Yes. Any French experts over there? Okay, good. Yes, Notre Dame. By the way, does the name Quasimodo ring a bell? Yes. Moving on. 12. Hey, yeah, see, there are some people awake in the audience. I like that. They're not an oil painting tonight. It's wonderful. Okay, number 12, power. If the energy used by a light bulb is 3,000 joules in 2 minutes, what is the power?
Fossil.
That is correct. Those of you who don't know why that became a little hilarious hiccup is because we're fairly insistent. With the practice round, that same team answered a question and did not give the correct units, and the correct units are part of the expectation. So thanks for doing that. All right. Question number 13, detrivores. Since detrivores break down dead or decaying organisms, they play what role?
Fossil.
Decomposer.
That is correct. What role in the food chain? Number 14, circulatory problems. A blockage of the
Fossil.
Clot.
That is incorrect.
Poudre.
Thrombosis.
That is incorrect.
Collins can still buzz in.
Caused by bubbles of gas in a blood vessel is called a gas or air what? A blockage of the circulatory system caused by bubbles of gas in a blood vessel is called a gas or air what?
Collins.
Aneurysm.
That is incorrect. Everybody's been buzzed in, correct? All right. That's embolism. Embolism. E-M-B-O-L. 15, erosion. Name the process of erosion by which rocks are worn away through natural chemical processes.
Fossil.
Acidification.
That is incorrect.
No one else buzzed in.
Including the solvent action of running water, hydrolysis, hydration, carbonation, and oxidation.
Collins.
Weathering.
That is incorrect.
Poudre.
Freeze thaw.
That is incorrect. All good guesses. Everybody's in. Corrosion is the correct answer. Corrosion. All right, we have a possibility to substitute. I don't see any substitutes, do I? Coaches, are we substituting at 15? It is now question 15. All right, we'll go on then if nobody's jumping up. All right, question number 16, round 2. Monsters. Name the legendary Norwegian sea monster.
Fossil.
Kraken.
That is correct. Said to resemble a giant squid. Number 17, novel quotations. These lines are from what American novel by John Steinbeck?
Collins.
Grapes of Wrath.
That is incorrect.
Poudre.
Of Mice of Men.
Say that answer again, please.
Of Mice of Men.
We have another one of those.
And
We can't
men.
take. We
Of
can't
Mice
take.
and Men.
Wait, we have to take the first answer. We can't take that answer. Sorry. I know that's picky.
Fossil can still buzz in. Fossil.
Of mice and men.
That is correct. And I know that sounds picky, but that's literal. It's kind of the line from Merchant I'm reminded of, and Aaron knows exactly what I'm talking about. We would not let a serpent sting us twice. All right. Very good. Okay, so we're on number 18. Yes? Ms. Shank, you need to really be watching and listening carefully on this one. All right, number 18. She's there to stop me at any moment if I butcher this question. Inequalities. If 2 times the quantity y minus 4 is greater than or equal to 3y minus 5, then y
Fossil.
Y must be less than or equal to 3.
That is incorrect.
Collins.
Y is less than or equal to negative 3.
That is correct. Negative 3. Number 19, surveying. For what does the R stand?
Fossil.
Range.
That's correct, and thank you for saving me. I had no idea how to read the rest of the question, so yes. Good. Range is correct. Number 20, acids. Formica is the Latin word for ant, which is,
Poudre. Formic acid.
that is correct, which is the basis for the name of what acid emitted by some ants, formic acid. Number 21, classical music. These are examples of what kind of musical compositions that tell a sacred story?
Poudre.
Cantata.
That is incorrect.
Collins.
Mass.
That is incorrect.
Fossil can still buzz in.
Bach's St. John Passion, Handel's Samson, Haydn's The Creation, Beethoven's Christ on the Mount of Olives, or Mendelssohn's Christus. These,
Fossil.
Fugue.
that is incorrect. Is everybody in? Everybody tried it?
Yes.
Nobody studying HL music over there in the IB program? All right. Oratorios. Oratorios. It sounded like you kind of knew that after the fact. Okay, oratorios. Number 22, tides. At a given location along a shore, how many semi-diurnal
Fossil.
Four.
That is incorrect.
Poudre.
2.
That is incorrect.
Collins.
1.
That is incorrect. O cruelty, thy name is patience. How many semi-diurnal tides are there in 1 week? Yeah. So how many would that be, by the way, just for fun? Well, you had it. What's 7 times 2? There you go. It's good to know that math doesn't change in some things. Excellent. All right. All right. Number 23, exotic countries. These are facts about what country? 90% of its wildlife is found only there. Lemurs,
Poudre.
Madagascar.
that is correct. I heard it. I heard it. I heard the King Julian reference. I'm going to have to ask you people to leave now. With the many big brain things going on inside my head. Very good. All right. So, yeah, I still have a daughter. Little one. 24. Ready? Fiction. This is great. This is right up my alley. I love this stuff. Fiction. These are common elements in what kind of fiction? The name of which is reminiscent of a kind of medieval architecture.
Fossil.
Gothic.
What'd you say? Sorry, I was enjoying
Gothic.
reading the Gothic. Yes, I was still reading the question. All right, yes. All right. Number 25, expletives. What is the first expletive used in Dickens' Tale of Two Cities?
Fossil.
It was.
Don't think we can accept that answer. Don't think we can accept that.
Poudre.
Best?
Incorrect.
Collins.
It.
That is correct. Just it. They're only looking for the expletive. If you give me the verb, that's no longer the expletive, right? It was funny how I heard that little kind of gasp of comedy going, did he say expletive, like bad word? But expletive, of course, since I'm an English teacher, I have to say this, simply stands in for the thing that has no antecedent, right? Expletive it, expletive there. Those are called expletives as well in linguistics. All right, good deal. So that was Collins who got that question, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Number 26, liquids. Whereas boiling can occur at the entire depth of a liquid above a certain temperature, what occurs only at the surface?
Fossil.
Evaporation.
That is correct. 27, disorders. What part of the body is affected by allergic rhinitis?
Fossil.
Nose.
That is correct.
Nice.
28, legislation. Name the kind of legislative bill that provides the legal authority to spend or obligate.
Fossil.
Fiscal.
That is incorrect.
Poudre.
Spending?
That is incorrect.
Collins.
Budget.
That is incorrect. Is that everybody in?
Yes.
Kind of bill that provides legal authority to spend or obligate U.S. Treasury funds is an appropriations bill. We go right on. Number 29, Greek classics. What Greek epic has been extremely abridged to these words? War veteran takes.
Fossil.
The Odyssey.
That is correct. I'd say that's a good 50-50 there. All right. Last question in round number 2. Number 30, candidates. The day before he won major primary victories in Michigan and Maryland, whose third presidential campaign?
Fossil.
William Jennings Bryan.
That is incorrect.
Collins.
Adlai Stevenson.
That is incorrect.
Poudre can still buzz in.
Third presidential campaign came to an end when he was paralyzed after being shot by Arthur Bremer. The day before he won major primary victories in Michigan and Maryland, whose third presidential campaign came to an end when he was paralyzed after being shot by Arthur Bremer?
Poudre.
Kennedy.
That is incorrect. Is everybody buzzed in then?
Yes.
Okay. Correct answer is George Wallace. All right, that's the end of round 2. Let's take only 1 minute, and let's do this quickly. Yes, I think we are deserving of a round of applause. Calm the tension a little bit. Everything's going well. You can see the score after the rounds. After round 2, we have Fort Collins in second, Poudre in third. I'm reading this backwards with 55 and FRHS. That's Fossil Ridge with the lead at 72. We have 2 more rounds that remain. Plenty close enough. Anybody could take the event. All right, thank you much. Come back 1 minute, please. 1 minute. Okay, make it 2. You shut down.
Slow down.
Judges, are we all back, or are we still waiting for a couple? It's fine, we'll wait. Hold on for just a moment, okay? I think we're missing our science judge. We have
And Katie.
our facilitator, and who else is missing?
Katie.
Katie's right here, we're good. She's coming in. So we'll wait about another 30 seconds. Actually, go ahead and start. We'll start. If we come across a science thing. We are technically on, folks. Sorry for my lack of professionalism. Philip back there was giving me the thumbs up, which of course took me 30 seconds to realize, you're already on, man. Let's get it going. So here we go. Are we ready, contestants? Are you feeling like you now know how it goes? Are you feeling a little calmer, right? We're not all amped up. Everything's good, nice and relaxed in the realm of fierce competition. Sounds a little like an oxymoron, I realize. Okay, we are going to start round 4. We have our science coordinator back. Everything's good. Facilitator? We have what?
We're round 3.
Sorry, I'm skipping ahead. Where am I? Clearly, I have a puppy at home I have to let out soon. That'll be interesting. By the way, one of the categories was liquids. Yeah, it's not a good time right now for that. Moving on, round 3. Now, round 3 does not have a question taken out. That's round 4, correct? Judges, all right. So we're going to start upper left-hand corner. 2018 Poudre School District Knowledge Bowl Championship starts with question 1, performing arts. What is the term for the relative position in which a performer is listed in advertisements and movie credits?
Fossil.
Casting.
That is incorrect.
Poudre.
Roll call.
That is incorrect.
Collins can still buzz in.
What is the term for the relative position in which a performer is listed in advertisements and movie credits?
Collins.
Billing.
That is correct. The billing. Number 2, radioactive disintegration. What fraction of a microcurie is a microcurie?
Fossil.
Uh, 1/1,000,000.
That is correct. That is correct. Number 3, city nicknames. These are nicknames of cities in what U.S. state? Barbecued mutton capital.
Fossil.
Texas.
That is incorrect.
Poudre.
Kansas.
That is incorrect.
Collins can still buzz in.
Barbecued mutton capital of the world, your gateway to the Cumberlands, thoroughbred capital of the world, Derby City, the gateway to the bluegrass. These,
Collins.
Kentucky.
that is correct, Kentucky. All right, question number 4. Character backgrounds. In relation to their immediate ancestry, what can be said about all these characters? Mowgli, Alex Rider,
Fossil.
Orphan?
that is correct. All are orphans. Who got that point? I forgot. Was that Fossil? Yes. All right. Number 5, repeals. Repeals. In 1970, the U.S. Senate repealed what resolution adopted in 1964?
Fossil.
Tonkin Gulf resolution.
That is correct. I guess I should kind of say, are you asking me or telling me there? But I think we got it. All right, good. Number 6, debris. Similar to talus at the bottom of cliffs, what is the term for an accumulation of coarse rock?
Fossil.
Moraine.
That's not correct.
Poudre.
Gravel?
That's not correct.
Collins can still buzz in.
Coarse rock debris covering a slope. Similar to talus at the bottom of cliffs, what is the term for an accumulation of coarse rock debris covering a slope?
Collins.
Pass.
Oh, you mean you're going to pass on the answer. Okay, it took me a while. Okay, so is that everybody?
Yes.
All right. The answer is scree. Scree. By the way, if that mic handoff thing happens again, that was beautiful. I hope we got a close-up of that on the camera. I'm going to start singing a circus tune. Dun, 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 dun. All right, very good. All right. We are on number 7, yes? Judges? Psychology. What ism is the relentless pursuit of pleasure and...
Fossil.
Phylism.
I didn't hear your answer, sorry.
Phylism.
That is incorrect.
Collins.
Hedonism.
That is correct. Hedonism. Number 8, European authors. In 1886, the Polish-born author Joseph Conrad became a citizen.
Poudre.
Heart of Darkness.
That is incorrect.
Collins.
United Kingdom.
I'll accept that answer. Right? Social Studies Coordinator? Great Britain, United Kingdom, does that work? Yes, that works. All right. Great Britain, England. Those are synonyms. England is in parentheses, so if England's in there, United Kingdom can be accepted. All right. So that was who? Poudre? For Collins. Gotcha. Number 9, antagonists. In Lew Wallace's novel, what childhood friend...
Fossil.
Ben-Hur.
That is incorrect.
No one else buzzed in.
Childhood friend of Ben-Hur becomes his arch rival. In Lew Wallace's novel, what childhood friend of Ben-Hur becomes his arch rival?
Collins.
Edwards.
I like where you're thinking, but that is incorrect.
Poudre can still buzz in. Poudre.
Tiffany Hunt.
I even understand the reference. She probably knows the answer as well. Is that everybody?
Yes.
Masala is the correct name. Masala. Friend of Ben-Hur. All right. Number 10, apes. The great apes include orangutans, bonobos, chimpanzees.
Fossil.
Gorillas.
That's correct. And what other African anthropoids? Gorillas. Number 11, the cabinet. What U.S. cabinet official oversees the Bureau of Land Management?
Fossil.
Secretary of the Interior.
That is correct. And the U.S. Geological Survey. Was that Fossil?
Yes.
Who said that one? Okay. I was a little quiet. All right. Number 12, allusions. Allusions. If you are a passenger on a river trip, see a giant set of rapids coming up, and yell to your boatman, "Oh, Captain, my Captain."
Fossil.
Walt Whitman.
That is correct. You're alluding to a poem by what American author? Number 13, Redcoat Rules. In 1774, as part of the Coercive Acts, the British Parliament renewed what act that required?
Fossil.
Quartering.
Thank you. Yes. You saw my dilemma, so yes, that is correct. That would be splitting hairs if we didn't give it to him, I would think. So yes, we got to give it to him. All right. Number 14, geometric formulas. What does this formula tell you about a polygon? N times the quantity.
Fossil.
The sum of its interior angles.
That is incorrect.
Collins.
The sum of its exterior angles.
That is incorrect.
Poudre.
The number of interior angles.
That is incorrect. The formula, and I was so looking forward to messing this up and saying it, it is n times the quantity n minus 3, all divided by 2, and that will tell you, that's everybody, right, has rung in, the number of diagonals. The number of diagonals. All right, halfway through round 3. Question number 15, chemical reactions. And prom's not even coming up yet. All right. Okay, nobody caught that. All right. Over the years, what oxidation process changed the original copper-colored statue?
Fossil.
Rusting.
That is incorrect.
Collins.
Oxidation.
That is incorrect.
Poudre can still buzz in.
Copper-colored Statue of Liberty to its current greenish hue. Over the years, what oxidation process changed the original copper-colored Statue of Liberty to its current?
Poudre.
Cupric tarnishing.
That's a pretty cool term, but that's not correct. Say that again.
Cupric tarnishing.
Gesundheit. All right, so, is that everybody?
Yes.
All right, the correct answer is patination after patina. Patination. Okay. All right, we are at 15. If we'd like to substitute. Any substitutes going in? We say no. Nobody's jumping up. All right, we're going to go on to question 16. Interrupt me. You'll have another millisecond to decide. Good enough. 16, co-authors. In 2016, a group of literary scholars determined that Shakespeare was a co-author of the Henry VI.
Collins.
Francis Bacon.
That is incorrect.
No one else buzzed in.
Of the Henry VI plays, along with what other famed English playwright and poet?
Fossil.
Charles Dickens.
That is incorrect.
Poudre can still buzz in.
In 2016, a group of literary scholars determined that Shakespeare was a co-author of the Henry VI plays, along with what other famed English playwright and poet?
Poudre.
Queen Elizabeth.
That is incorrect. Is everybody chimed in? Queen Elizabeth's actually one of the theories out there that says she wrote it and Shakespeare did not. This happens to be Christopher Marlowe, right? Barabbas, the Jew of Malta, right, from Shakespeare in Love. I'm sure you know the movie. Number 17, aviation history. Name the German count who flew the world's first.
Collins.
Count von Hindenburg.
That is incorrect.
Fossil.
Zeppelin.
That is correct. Zeppelin. Number 18, waterfalls. I won't sing you an ETLC. The smoke that thunders is the native name.
Poudre.
Victoria Falls.
That's outstanding. Yeah, that's very good. What waterfall in the Zambezi River at the border of Zambia and Zimbabwe? Very good. Victoria Falls. And that went to Poudre? Yes?
Yes.
Number 19, exoplanets. Astronomers have discovered a blue planet about 63 light years from us that rains molten glass, orbits its star in just 2.2 days, and has winds reaching speeds of up to 5,400 miles per hour, which is about how many times the speed of...
Fossil.
Three times.
That is incorrect.
No one else buzzed in.
The speed of sound. Astronomers have discovered a blue planet about 63 light years from us that rains molten glass, orbits its star in just 2.2 days, and has winds reaching speeds of up to 5,400.
Poudre.
About 15.
That is incorrect.
Collins.
That is incorrect. Has everybody buzzed in and tried it?
Yes.
Correct answer is 7 times the speed of sound, 5,400 miles per hour, 7 times. But that's a great example of escalation right there. That's excellent. All right. Number 20, biology. Bilaterians are animals that are triploblastic, meaning they have 3 tissue layers.
Fossil.
Ectoderm.
That is incorrect,
No one else buzzed in.
including the ectoderm, the mesoderm.
Collins.
Endoderm.
That is correct. These are cruel questions. They just make you have to be patient, don't they? All right. I think they know that trick. Number 21, sports literature. These books are about what sport?
Fossil.
Baseball.
That is incorrect.
Poudre.
Football.
That is incorrect.
Collins can still buzz in.
The Miracle of Castel di Sangro, Inverting the Pyramid, The Ball is Round, The Beckham Experiment, Goalkeepers Are Different, Football. Football. These,
Collins.
I think you're right, soccer, yeah. All right, that went to Collins, all right, okay. What happened?
Legitimate challenge. Football in the rest of the world is
Refers to the game of soccer.
Well, the last
Judges, how are you going to handle it with these?
That was our intention. As international baccalaureate students, we understand how to spell program with an E. We can spell how to spell honor with a U.
You should have said, sorry, you should have said American football if you were referring to that.
There we
Or
go.
were you referring to American football or soccer?
Referring to
Gotcha.
worldwide football, which
Well, and the only thing I have to say, I like the challenge. I think it's a good one. I think it's got legalistic language. The only thing I would say is that since football is in the distinguishing clue, had you read the whole question, there's only one answer at that
in
point.
English.
It said the last clue is.
Hey, I like it. We can be here for a long time. We can do an alternative. What do you think, judges? Should we do an alternative, or should we just say,
The
let's move on?
European pronunciation.
It's in Spanish.
All right, judges say we gotta move on, but that's a good
no,
challenge.
No,
No, they
we're
didn't
not
say.
moving on. She has
We're
a
not.
legitimate point.
Okay, so what is it, judges? Should we go
I
to an
think that
alternative?
we should throw the question out and do a new one.
Outstanding. Let's do that, judges. Okay, good. Yeah, we came to a decision. I think you should clap for the adults once in a while. All right. All right, good deal. All right, so let's go to alternate in round number 3. This is on, I don't have page numbers, but it says, I'm all the way back. Judges, look at the very last page of the alternate questions on round 3. Do you have any preferences, or can I just pick one? All right, I'm going to do the first one then. Random fate has spoken. Standing in for which question again, please? I just lost which question that was. So standing in for question 21, we had a challenge, so we're going to an alternate question. Here we go. Executive actions.
Poudre.
Authorized use of military force.
That is incorrect.
No one else buzzed in.
Whose executive order made it impossible for Richard Nixon to be prosecuted?
Fossil.
Gerald Ford.
That is correct, Gerald Ford. Okay. All right. So good. All right, number 22 in round 3. Industrialists. The road to riches for what American industrialist?
Fossil.
Carnegie.
That is incorrect.
Collins.
Rockefeller.
That is incorrect.
Poudre.
Morgan.
That is incorrect. And since everybody's come in, the rest of the question is, began in the 1840s when the Texas Rangers ordered 1,000 of his handguns. A Colt, right. Actually, 1,000 of them, not just on. Never mind, moving on. So that nobody got that one, correct? Outstanding. Number 23, probability. Hey, this guy's sharp in the front row, he gets it. Probability. Brianna has 6 billboard balls in a bag numbered 1 to 6. What is the probability that when she takes them from the bag one at a time, they will be in the order 6, 5, 4, 3?
Fossil.
One out of 720.
That is correct.
How do you do that?
All right, number 24, unusual plurals. What is the plural of agent provoc?
Fossil.
Agents provocateur.
Cannot accept that answer.
Collins.
Agents provocateurs.
Correct. The S I did not hear at the end of the second word. Correct. That is the plural. Agents provocateurs. Question 25. Pirate paintings. The painting, The Capture of the Pirate Blackbeard, depicts a scene on Oracoke Island just off the coast.
Fossil.
North Carolina.
That is correct. Off the coast from what future U.S. state? All right, coming down to it. Question number 26, atrocities. In 1942, the Nazi SS began deporting Jews from the Warsaw Ghetto to what concentration?
Fossil.
Auschwitz.
That is incorrect.
Collins.
Buchenwald.
That is incorrect.
Poudre.
Dachau.
That is incorrect. Everybody's buzzed in on this, correct? The correct answer, 62 miles northeast of the city, Treblinka. Treblinka. All right. 27, surgical milestones. What British doctor transformed surgical practice in the mid-1800s by...
Fossil.
Nightingale.
That's not correct.
Collins.
Lister.
Can you say that again? Yes, Lister. Number 28, Bygone Theories. By the late 19th century, many physicists held that since water waves must have water as a medium, and sound waves...
Collins.
Ether.
That is correct. So what medium does light wave have to go through? The luminiferous ether. That's impressive. All right. Number 29, the stock market. What is the price-earnings ratio for a stock selling for $40 per share and earning 8?
Fossil.
One over 5.
That is incorrect.
Collins.
5.
That is incorrect.
Poudre.
$5.
I don't think we'd accept that, can we? That is incorrect. The correct answer is that everybody?
Yes.
All right. Correct answer is 5 to 1. 5 to 1.
Can we
All right.
protest? Can we like protest that?
Why would you protest that? Talk to our math person. What are you protesting?
5 is like a good enough way to say a ratio between two things.
I always thought ratios were a relationship. How does that show a relationship?
Yes, so like they said 1 over 5 or 1 to 5, it should be 5 to 1 because the question specifically asked for a ratio.
Yeah, and the ratio between the price to the earnings is 5, but whatever.
Okay. Well, it seems to me that you're looking for that relationship, and 5 alone does not express that relationship. So that would be my take on the question as a ratio. Number 30, poetry. What kind of verse is illustrated in this? Well, son, I'll tell you.
Fossil.
Blank verse.
That is incorrect.
No one else buzzed in.
Life for me ain't been no crystal stair. It's had tacks in it and splinters and boards torn up and places with no carpet on the floor. Bare.
Poudre.
Free verse?
That is correct. Free verse. All right. We come to the end of round 3. You can see for yourself the score after 3 rounds plus the written round. It is Fossil Ridge in first place with 83, Fort Collins High School in second place with 72, and Poudre High School in third place with 57. We have round 4 coming up shortly. Do we need a short break? Just a short break. Let's take 2 minutes, and if it takes 3, we'll be fine. All right, we'll come back for round 4 in just a moment. 2018 Poudre School District Knowledge Bowl Championship. Hey, you can't be consorting. Lovely glutinous mass, as my father used to say. All right, are we ready? Feeling sparky. Got our focusers on. Excellent. We are feeling energetic and ready. Let us begin with not question number 1, judges, on round 4. That has been thrown out, correct, by our math facilitator. So we're going to start round 4 with, I believe I found a math question in the alternative questions. Let me see if I can come up with it here. Darn it. Had the page number a moment ago. Apparently there is no alternative for round 4 that's a math question. All right, so we're going to skip to a science question. Next closely related subject as I see it on that page. So if you go to the very last page, under the alternate questions, judges, under echinoderms, do you see that question? All right, that's what we will start round 4 with. This is technically question 1 because we're throwing out the math question. That was the original question. Are you ready? Round 4, 2018 Poudre School District Knowledge Bowl begins with this question. Echinoderms. An ambulacrum, also pronounced an ambulacrum, is a row of what kind of feet?
Fossil.
Webbed.
That is incorrect.
No one else buzzed in.
On an echinoderm. An ambulacrum or ambulacrum is a row of what kind of feet on an echinoderm?
Poudre.
Digitized.
No, that's not correct. I had to process that for a moment. No. Sounds fascinating, though.
Collins can still buzz in.
All right, I think I've read the question twice, so.
Collins.
Sessile.
All good guesses, I think. Tube feet is the correct answer. Tube feet. All right, so we're now on question 2, back on schedule. Round number 4, judges. Are you with me? Okay. All right. Question number 2, disorders. Name the painful sensation resulting from regurgitation of gastric acid.
Fossil.
Heartburn.
That is correct. Number 3, tributaries. Name the largest tributary of the Columbia.
Fossil.
Snake. River.
Thank you. It wasn't, after all, herpetology is the category. Very good. Number 4, weaponry. After World War II, what 2 countries were the first to take advantage of research conducted?
Collins.
United States and Soviet Union.
That is correct. Pienemünde, a coastal village in Germany, Soviet Union, United States. Number 5, song grammar. What is the infinitive form of the first transitive verb in the lyrics of the Battle Hymn of the Republic?
Collins.
To be.
That is incorrect.
Poudre.
To see.
That is correct. To see. Mine eyes have seen. The infinitive form is to see. Number 6, theaters. The national theater of what country is located in the city of Addis Ababa?
Fossil.
Ethiopia.
That is correct. How do you pronounce the capital, by the way? Thank you so much. Because I read several things that have different ideas. I cannot pronounce it well. So that's Fossil had that question?
Yes.
All right. Number 7, common chemistry. What kind of chemical process involves the reaction of a substance with?
Fossil.
Oxidation.
That is incorrect.
No one else buzzed in.
With oxygen to form an oxide along with heat and light in the form of fire.
Poudre.
Combustion.
Can we accept that? Science, yes, says combustion. Absolutely. That would be PHS. Got the question. All right. Number 8, proverb combos. Proverb combos. What word is supposed to end the first proverb in this combined proverb? Once bitten, three's a...
Collins.
Shy.
That is correct. Once bitten, twice shy. Number 9, cavalry officers. What U.S. Army general who accepted full credit for Geronimo's surrender and winning America's last hostile...
Fossil.
George Custer.
That is incorrect.
No one else buzzed in.
Winning America's last hostile Indian engagement was much less eager to accept blame for the massacre of 200 Indians at Wounded Knee 4 years later. What U.S. Army general who accepted full credit for Geronimo's surrender and winning America's last hostile Indian engagement was much less eager to accept blame?
Collins.
Sheridan.
That's incorrect. Is Poudre buzzed in yet?
No.
For the massacre of 200 Indians at Wounded Knee 4 years later.
Poudre.
Johnson.
That is incorrect, but everybody's in, correct? All right, that would be, everybody's incorrect. Nelson Miles. Nelson Miles. Number 10, no laughing when I say this, age problems. Mort is 8 years older than Minnie. In 3 years, he will be twice as old as Minnie. How old?
Fossil.
That is incorrect.
Collins.
$11.
That is incorrect.
Poudre.
Three.
That is incorrect. The final part of the question was, how old is Minnie now? And 5 is the right answer. Seems like magic to me, too. All right, number 11, ornithological vocabulary. Ornithological vocabulary. On birds, coverts are a kind of what?
Poudre.
Feather.
That's correct. Feather. Number 12, plate tectonics. The Philippine plate lies between the Eurasian plate.
Fossil.
Plate.
That's correct. Sorry, I didn't write down the answer there. Okay, number 13, ancient civilizations. Around the 8th century BC, the Nok civilization emerged in the region of what major river of...
Fossil.
Amazon.
That is incorrect.
Poudre.
Indus.
That is incorrect.
Collins can still buzz in.
Major river of Western Africa. Around the 8th century BC, the Nok civilization emerged in the region of what major river of Western Africa?
Collins.
The Niger.
That is correct, the Niger River. Number 14, secret double lives. In 2017, it was revealed that the king of what Western European nation has had a secret life as a co-pilot for KLM?
Fossil.
The Netherlands.
That's correct.
Yeah.
All right, question number 15, amendments. This is from what constitutional amendment? In the case of the removal of the president...
Fossil.
I have a guess. The 24th Amendment?
That is incorrect.
Collins.
The 26th Amendment.
That is incorrect.
Poudre.
The 22nd Amendment.
That is incorrect. Everybody's in, right? It's the 25th Amendment. We jumped all around it. 25th Amendment. That's the one that says the vice president shall become president if the president is removed. Okay, we have question number 16. Any substitutions now? We're at number 15. Does anybody like to substitute? Okay, now's the time. Who's up? Are you fatigued? Is it time? Who are we changing? All right. Any other substitutions while we're having the discussion? It's only half a round. You'll be good. It's only half. All right, as the teams are conferring, I'll go over the score with you again. After 3.5 rounds, really 4.5 rounds if you count the written round, the score is as follows. Fossil Ridge in first place with 88. Fort Collins High School with 75, and Poudre High School with 60. And we have 15 questions left. So it very much is something that could be overcome. That lead is not guaranteed. All right. Are we ready, Fossil? You have 2 new players. All right, please introduce yourselves, 2 new players. Show them the microphone. Show them how that works, please. All right. What are your names, please?
I'm David Salmon.
And I'm Allie.
Well, thank you very much for competing. You are in the last half of the last round of the 2018 Poudre School District Knowledge Bowl competition. Are we ready?
Hey,
Let's
I'm
get to it. I heard my name.
Yes.
What did
I
I
was
say?
wondering if you want to test your buzzers. Okay. Perfect.
Outstanding. All right. Question number 16, round 4. The Criminal Code. This describes what offense? Whoever, under a threat of informing,
Fossil.
Perjury?
that is incorrect.
Poudre.
Treason or espionage?
That is incorrect.
Collins can still buzz in.
Consideration for not informing against any violation of any law of the United States demands or receives any money or other valuable thing shall be fined under this title or imprisoned no more than 1 year or both. This describes what offense? Whoever, under a threat of informing or as a consideration for not informing against any violation of any law of the United States, demands or receives any money or other valuable thing shall be fined under this title or imprisoned no more than 1 year or both.
Collins.
Blackmail.
That is correct. Blackmail. Question number 17, technology. This is law number 3 of what?
Fossil.
A Russian guy.
I love the general category, but it's not that sort of Cheers thing. You know, 3 people who have never been in my kitchen. That does not work. That is incorrect.
Poudre.
Mendeleev.
That is incorrect.
Collins.
Isaac Asimov.
That is incorrect. So I'll read the rest of the question. It's actually British science fiction writer, and we're looking for Arthur C. Clarke, right? Number 18, cattle and sheep. Also known as the Tewksbury-Graham feud, Arizona's Tonto Basin feud of 1886 between cattlemen and sheep herders is also known as what war named for?
Fossil.
Alamogordo.
That is incorrect.
No one else buzzed in.
What war named for a valley? Also known as the Tewksbury-Graham feud, Arizona's Tonto Basin feud of 1886 between cattlemen and sheep herders is also known as what war named for a valley?
Poudre.
The Death War.
That is incorrect.
Collins can still buzz in.
But they're not going to. No try? Okay.
Collins.
The Livestock War.
Good guess. The actual name of the war is the Pleasant Valley War. Okay. Does sound like a Disneyfied version of war, but it is the actual name. Number 19, Hawaii. Waimea Canyon is on which Hawaiian?
Fossil.
Big Island.
That is incorrect.
Poudre.
Kauai.
That's close enough for me. That's the pronunciation. Kauai, correct. Kauai. All right, that's Poudre got that one correct. All right, number 20, explorers. Name either of the two leaders who perished.
Poudre.
Dr. Corey Hickson.
That is incorrect. And I know her. All right? That is incorrect. That is a legacy right there you're talking about, sir.
No one else
Incorrect.
buzzed in.
Expedition that attempted to cross the interior of Australia from south.
Collins.
Scott.
That is incorrect.
Fossil.
I did not hear a name.
Tasman.
That is incorrect. Has everybody had a shot?
Yes.
I don't know. Okay, one of the two names, Robert Burke or William Wills, from Australia from south to north. One of the two leaders who perished 1860. All right. Question 21. Reflection. If fresh asphalt absorbs 96% of incoming solar radiation, what is the measure of its
Fossil.
.98.
That is incorrect.
Poudre.
0.04.
That is correct. 0.04. By the way, I've heard three different pronunciations of the term albedo, albedo, and albedo. How do you pronounce it?
Albedo.
Okay. Well, that comes from certain science discussions, so I was surprised. All right, number 22, eye color. The eyes of people with what congenital disorder?
Collins.
Heterochromia.
That is incorrect.
Poudre.
Albinism?
That is correct. That is correct. Number 23, lakes. Aside from the fresh water frozen in glaciers, ice sheets and ice caps, about 20% of Earth's
Fossil.
Groundwater.
That is incorrect.
No one else has buzzed in.
About 20% of Earth's surface water is contained in what Russian lake?
Collins.
Lake Baikal.
That is correct. That's a lot of water. Okay. That's Fort Collins, right? Awesome. 24, fantasy creatures. What kind of creatures are these in the Harry Potter books?
Fossil.
Hippogriffs?
That is incorrect.
Collins.
Dragons.
That is correct. Dragons. Romanian longhorn, Swedish short snout, Antipodian opali. That's good stuff. All right. Number 25, mistaken messages. In 2018, officials in what U.S. state mistakenly notified its citizens?
Collins.
Hawaii.
That is correct. All right. Do we have a surge going on? Okay. Number 26, Pascal's triangle. What is the sum of the digits in row 4?
Poudre.
8.
That is correct. Row 4 of Pascal's triangle. Yeah. Should be some enthusiasm at the end. You like it. All right, number 27, anthems. While God Save the Queen is the national anthem of the entire United Kingdom, a majority of the English people would prefer what other song that includes...
Fossil.
Britannia.
That is incorrect.
No one else buzzed in.
That includes the words Mother of the Free as their national anthem.
Poudre.
My country, 'tis of thee.
That is incorrect.
Collins.
Rule Britannia.
That is incorrect. Those are some good guesses there. Land of Hope and Glory is the name of the song. The anthem, I should say. Good. All right. 3 more questions remain. Number 28, currency. What is the term for the rise in value of a currency?
Fossil.
Inflation.
That is incorrect.
Poudre.
Deflation.
That is incorrect.
Collins can still buzz in.
In relation to another or for the rise in value of an asset. What is the term for the rise in value of a currency in relation to another or for the rise in value of an asset?
Collins.
Appreciation.
That is correct, appreciation, as I have for all of you. Yeah, it's nice. Thank you. It's nice. It's okay to have a little love in the room, isn't it? All right, okay, here we go. That was Fort Collins, correct? Nicely done. 2 questions remain. Number 29, reformers. What agrarian reformer?
Fossil.
Thomas Jefferson.
That is incorrect.
Poudre.
Mao Zedong.
That is incorrect.
Collins can still buzz in.
Leading figure in the Mexican Revolution and ally of Pancho Villa, fought against the governments of Francisco Madero, Victoriano Huerta, and Venustiano Carranza.
Collins.
Zapata.
That is correct. All right, folks. You've done a great job. I want to give all of you a round of applause myself, and I want our audience to acknowledge. Good event. I appreciate it. This is mentally taxing. We have 1 question left. Question number 30, round 4. It's been a lot of fun. Here we go with the category nouns. Nouns. Has to be an English category. It's almost as if this is fate. What category of nouns is... Oh, that's no fun.
Poudre.
Clipped.
That is incorrect. I know where you were going, though. That's funny.
No one else buzzed in.
Illustrated by the first words in these phrases. Americans' ideals, victors...
Fossil.
Proper.
That is incorrect.
Collins can still buzz in.
Planets' orbits, children's toys, alligators' eyes, water bottles' shape. What category of nouns is illustrated by the first words in these phrases? Americans' ideals, victors' spoils, planets' orbits, children's toys, alligators' eyes.
Collins.
Possessive nouns.
Yes, very good. Final question goes to Fort Collins High School. All right, once again, we thank our staff, we thank our judges, we thank our timers, we thank everyone for being here. Final score, we had a very close event this year. Fossil Ridge in first place with 88. Fort Collins High School close second. Poudre High School with 64. One more time, round of applause for the contestants. Wonderful. I need to bring up Fossil Ridge and the coaches. We'll get you on camera with the trophy. Thank you very much. Remember, this is just 1 year, folks. This trophy is for 1 year. You're supposed to say at the end of this, like in the Bad News Bears, what? You just wait till next year. Then everybody starts screaming, right? Awesome. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. My name's Darren Marshall. Thanks to everybody who put this on. Thank you to Philip in the back, who's going to get a lovely shot. Come on up, team. Shake one another's hands. Let's get a shot with the trophy, please. One of the senior members, if you could go get the trophy, please. The Fossil Ridge team, thank you very much for the sportsmanship. Love seeing it. Thank you, Ryan, for the sportsmanship. Well done. Good job, folks. Appreciate it. Very, very close this year. Very close. Thank you very much. Good seeing you. All right, team, come on up. Let's get our...